Good morning, good afternoon. New setup again. I know we'll talk about it in a future video, but today I wanted to touch a little bit about what I said yesterday. Because yesterday I made a video on some tweets from Rizzy Resells, and it's not to talk shit about Rizzy because, as I said, I think I said it in yesterday's video. I watched a lot of his content when I actually started. This is what made me believe that it was possible. But you should be aware of who you listen to, and I'm not talking about Rizzy specifically, but like you should be aware of who you listen to when you get where you get your information, and make sure that people that you listen to actually understand what they are, what they are talking about, and that they actually understand how to get you where you want to go, right? Because even if you made money in the past with Amazon, things change. Right, and just because you made money and just because you have an audience doesn't mean that you know about everything. All right, and so before I actually start talking about that, we have a Discord server, link in the description, best place to ask any questions you may have regarding selling on Amazon with people that are currently selling on Amazon, that are not looking to sell you software, that are not looking to sell you course, that are not looking to make money out of you. All right, so if you have any questions, if you just want to network with other sellers, link in the description, join the Discord. I learned so much from other people on the Discord server. So yeah, join the Discord server, link in the description. So, as I said, you should be aware of who you listen to, because what you see happening a lot is that when people actually start, this is always how it works, right? So people start making a little money on Amazon, start making content, stop selling on Amazon, and demonetize their audience, all right? And so when they stop selling, because as I said, you can find the storefront of every single person that you want. Like, it's not that difficult, all right? All the guys on YouTube, you can find their storefront. All the guys on Twitter, you can find their storefront. You can see if they actually sell what they say they sell, if they actually source the way they source, because you'll see the product that they find, all right? And if they tell you about the specific sourcing method, you can try to do that specific sourcing method to try to find the same product as them. And you'll see how it works, all right? But as I said, it's important to make sure that you know who you listen to, and that they are still selling on Amazon, because you see that a lot of these guys are not necessarily selling on Amazon. You look at their storefront, they are either suspended or just they don't have nothing on their storefront. I know it's kind of weird, and same thing, as I said with Rizzy Resells, it does not necessarily know how online arbitrage works. And, it's not to talk shit, once again, but like, just having an audience doesn't mean that you know everything that you talk about. Like, they are just, like, I'm just like you guys, all right? So if I start talking about, I don't know, like if I start talking about wholesale and like talking like I know what I'm talking about when I talk to wholesale, I'm just starting to document what I do with wholesale, right? I made a few videos about wholesale. I'm not a big wholesale seller. I'm just starting my transition, and you guys know I was super transparent, and I told you what helped me during that transition. But I think that, a lot of the people that are actually making content about selling on Amazon are, you should not listen to everything that they say, because a lot of them are ill intention, right? And not necessarily ill intention, but like, they don't know. They talk about a lot of stuff that they don't know because they've stopped doing it. They are not selling on Amazon, and as I said, things change, right? Or they are talking about business model that they don't do. So same thing. I see it's the exact same thing. I see a lot of people selling online arbitrage saying that, and wholesale saying that private labeling is super hard. Private labeling is not a good business. Like, private labeling is super easy. I'm telling you the truth. Private labeling is a super easy business model. It's not a difficult business model. Not at all. It's super easy. Like, to be honest, as I said, and I said it in previous videos, all you have to do is just, and I'm recording outside, so there's bees going on my whatever. All you have to do is, if you watch like they have a whole video series, Jungle Scout has a whole video series that you can watch that teach you how to do private labeling. Private labeling is not a hard business model, all right? You need to know a little bit about how to run ads. You need to know a little bit, like, if you are not too dumb, you can run a successful private labeling business, and it's not that much, like, it's not super difficult. Like, it's not way more difficult than online arbitrage. Yes, there's some stuff that you need to learn. You need to build some skills, but like, it's not that difficult. If you just train yourself, you just watch, and it's totally free. You watch the content, it's totally free. You just learn about it, and it's super easy. Like, do not listen, if you want to learn about private labeling, do not listen to what online arbitrage people have to say about it. If you want to learn about online arbitrage, do not listen to what wholesale people or retail arbitrage people have to say about it, all right? Because same thing, once again, retail arbitrage people are going to tell you that online arbitrage is not going to work, like working with a prep center is too difficult. Yes, there's some difficulties. It's like with everything. But like you see that, you will see that, people doing retail arbitrage on YouTube say that, working with a prep center is not worth it. It's totally worth it. Like, it's not true. Like, they've never done it. All right. And so make sure that when you listen to somebody, they've done what they say that you should do, and they've done what they say that you should not do, that they have experience with that. All right. And you would see that over and over again. A lot of people talking about stuff that they do not understand. All right. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing that you should understand as well. If you are just a beginner, you may not notice it, but like, you do not need to be a super knowledgeable business person to run an Amazon business, right? It's one of the easiest business model that you can do, that you can run, right? It's super easy to be successful with this business model. It's super easy to be successful with selling on Amazon, all right? It does not matter the business model that you do. So, this is why you should not listen to business advice from guys selling on Amazon that made money on Amazon, because the business model is super easy to run, all right? The only thing, to a certain extent, all right, to a couple millions a year, like 2-3 millions a year, it's a super easy business model to run, right, on Amazon. If you go above that, no, it's starting to, because there's other challenge, there's bigger challenge such as logistic, running a warehouse, all that stuff, that will need to, and you need some business experience to be able to run something like that, right? But below that, like, it's a super chill business model. As I said, I'm literally traveling, I'm traveling back home. I'm going to travel even more and stuff, and I'm still being with, like, I haven't sourced, like, to be honest, I haven't sourced for 1 month. The business is super easy to run, all right? It's not a hard business to run, not at all. So do not see these guys, and don't even see myself, as, all the guys making content on selling on Amazon as genius, all right? The business model is super easy. Most people do not know what they talk about when they start talking about other shit, other business and stuff, because they were just lucky. That's it. Same thing as me. I was just lucky. I just started doing online arbitrage before you. That's the only reason why. All right. That's the only reason why my results are bigger than yours. And I have a little bit more capital now, so this is why I'm able to run those higher amounts, stuff that you cannot do yet. All right. That's it. All right. I'm not some genius. All those guys creating contents are not some genius. They are just, they was just at the right place at the right time. That's it. I was at the right place at the right time before you. All right, and you are at the right place at the right time as well. All right, so you can run the same, you can get the same results, just give it time. All right, I was just in the market a little bit before you, so that's why I can teach you some stuff. All right, same thing with these guys, they were in the market a little bit before you, so they know a little bit more about it. But like, the knowledge, the skills that you need to build are not that difficult. And like, if you're already making like a couple thousand a month, like regularly, you already have the skills that you need. All right, all you need is more capital to grow your business. And I said it in the previous video, right? So beware of who you listen to, all right? Most people do not know what they talk about. Like, the only thing that they know is Amazon. They've never run another business. They've never done anything else. They are not some business genius, all right? Beware of who you listen to, like where you get your information regarding other stuff, all right? Do not listen to those guys about, I don't know, if they start talking about another business, if they haven't been successful in that business as well, do not listen to them. That's it. All right. Same thing as if you were to listen to someone who grew, same thing, who grew a YouTube channel during the pandemic about that stuff, about flipping stuff and all that stuff. They do not know shit about YouTube, because when they started, it was super easy to grow an audience, because everybody, like, this market was expanding like crazy. And if you are on an expanding market, you're at the right place at the right time. That's it. All right. But they do not know a lot of shit about it. They were just at the right place at the right time. Right? And this is why you see some of them talking about YouTube and saying a lot of bullshit, right? Saying that, the market is not growing and stuff. And like, this channel is the proof that it is still growing, that people are still interested, because the channel is growing. This channel is growing faster than all those channels were growing when they started. And, without cheating, just with the YouTube algorithm, without cheating, without going to other platforms and stuff, just by using YouTube SEO. That's the only thing that I use to grow my channel. That's 80% of what I use to grow my channel, right? But I haven't gone, what I'm trying to say, I haven't gone to another platform. So this should be the proof, right? Do not listen to guys that do not necessarily know what they talk about. If you need information about something else, if you need some information about AI, go to the expert, all right? If you need information about growing your YouTube channel, go to the expert, all right? These guys does not know, they don't know shit, all right? They know how to grow an Amazon business, and they may not know to operate an Amazon business right now because things have changed, right? And they talk about a lot of stuff that they do not understand because they've stopped, they are not even selling anymore. All right, so I said my piece. This is all I had to say, and yeah, thank God I just finished because there's some noise now. But yeah, thank you for watching. Watch these other videos on the screen if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon. I release a new video every single day about selling on Amazon. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Join the Discord, subscribe, like this video. Thank you for watching.